Today we are starting with mean deviation or average deviation. So let us first understand that what is mean deviation. So whenever we calculate mean, or we call it arithmetic mean, average. So it is a representative value for the whole data set, right? So for example, if I collect the height of all the students from your class, right? And I want to know what is the average height of students. So for example, the average height comes to be 165 centimeter. If all the students have height, near about 165, we think that 165 is a good representative value. But if there are students who have height quite far away from 165, maybe some student has height 180, 190. So, it will not be a representative value, not a good representative value. So, whatever mean you calculate, we have to check its authenticity, whether the mean is actually a good representative value for the whole data set or not. To understand whether it is a good representative value or not, we calculate mean deviation, or we also calculate standard deviation, right? So mean deviation is the average amount of scatter of the items in a distribution from either the mean or the median. So mean deviation, what is mean deviation? Mean deviation is the deviation from mean value or median value, how scattered the data set is. If the values are quite far away from 165 centimeter, it means mean deviation is very high, and we cannot consider this mean as a good representative value, right? So to check the authenticity of mean or median or mode whatsoever, we find mean deviation, right? So moving forward, there are steps, but I will just clear these steps with the question only. Okay. So then, what other things are there? If we need to calculate coefficient, so there is coefficient also. If the purpose to compare deviation of two data sets, we have to use coefficient of mean. For example, if I want to compare two two different classes, maybe the height of section A and section B. So I cannot just compare them with the mean deviation. There I would need coefficient of mean deviation. Okay. So basically mean deviation is used if I want to check the authenticity of mean in a particular data set. And in other case, if I want to compare two different classes, two different data sets, then mean deviation would not be sufficient. In that case, I would need coefficient of mean deviation, right? So the purpose of coefficient of mean deviation is comparing two different data sets, right? So the formula for coefficient for mean deviation is mean deviation divided by mean, or mean deviation divided by median, whatsoever is given to you in the question. Okay. So this mean and average is one and same thing. So there are two formulas for coefficient of mean deviation divided by mean, or mean deviation divided by median. So now let us understand this concept with the help of few examples. So here you see the first is individual series question. So here you can see the data which is given to you: 31, 23, 48, 29, 35, 47, 55, 51, 25 and 39, right? So this is given to you. Now I have to find mean deviation through median. Okay. So how will I do it? The first thing, if I want to calculate mean deviation through median, the first thing I need to do is calculate median, right? So for calculating median, the first thing I need to do is I will arrange the whole data set into ascending order or descending order whatsoever. So here I have arranged the data, rearranged the data into ascending order. So 23, 25, 29, 31, 35, 39, 47, 48, 51 and 55. So this is data arranged in ascending order. So this is an even number. Number of observations are even. 10 observations are there. So as we know, in case of individual series in median, if the number of observations are there, number of observations are even, then there would be two medians, right? For example, if the data is of 10 observations, so we need to find the central value. So there would be two central values, fifth observation and sixth observation, right? So what is the formula we apply if the number of observations are even? So n by 2th observation and n by 2 plus 1th observation, right? So n is 10, 10 by 2th observation and 10 by 2 plus 1 observation. So 10 by 2 is 5th observation and 10 by 2 plus 1 is 5 plus 1, 6th observation. So median is 5th observation and 6th observation, right? So 5th observation is 35 and 6th observation is 39. Here you can see in ascending order. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5th observation and this is 6th observation, right? So 35 and 39. So we will calculate its average. 35 plus 39 divided by 2. So here median is 37. So we have obtained, first step is calculate median. So we have obtained median, that is 37. So first we have calculated median. Now I will find deviation from median. So if I want to calculate deviation from median, what will I do? This is 23 minus 37, right? So this x minus median. So 23 minus 37 is 14, right? So this becomes 14 and this is minus 14, right? Then 25 minus 37, this is minus 12. Then 29 minus 37, this becomes minus 8. 31 minus 37, this becomes minus 6. 35 minus 37, this becomes minus 2. Then 39 minus 37, so this becomes 2. And similarly we will do for the rest of the observation. 47 minus 37 is 10, then 11, 14, and 55 minus 37 is 18, right? So this is deviation from median. Now we need to calculate absolute value of D. For absolute value of D, we will remove all the negative signs. So this minus 14 will become 14, 14, then 12. I'm removing all the negative values. 8, 6, 2, 2, 10, 11, 14, and 18, right? And the summation of absolute value of D is 97. So the formula to calculate mean deviation is summation of absolute value of D divided by N, right? So summation of absolute value of D is 97, which we have calculated here, divided by N. N is number of observation, that is 10, right? There were 10 observations. So 97 by 10 is 9.7. So this is your mean deviation. So this is quite a higher value. So we can say that because the higher the value of mean deviation, the less reliable your mean or median becomes. Okay. Now the second thing is coefficient of mean deviation. The formula is mean deviation divided by median. Because we have calculated this through median, that's why I'm applying median. If we would have done it through mean, I would have written mean deviation divided by mean, right? So here I have calculated median, so that's why I'm writing median. So 9.7 divided by 37, which is the median which we have calculated here, right? So 9.7 divided by 37 is 0.262. This is coefficient of mean deviation. Okay. Okay. Now the second question is mean deviation about the mean. Now we have to calculate mean deviation again, but this time we will calculate through mean. Okay. And now this is not an individual series question. This is a discrete series question. Okay. So here you can see there are 15. For example, these are marks. Say for example 15. And how many students secured 15 marks? 3. Then there are 16 marks. How many students secured 16 marks? 12. And so on, right? So X and F is given to you. Now, first thing, because we need to calculate mean deviation from mean, first thing we need to calculate is mean. So very simply we will calculate mean here. We will multiply X into F. So what is the formula for mean? In very simplest way, summation of Fx divided by summation of F, right? So we don't have to apply any critical formulas like step deviation or other methods. When we need to calculate mean deviation, very simply you can apply only the simplest formula. So Fx is, so here we will calculate 15 into 3, this is 45, right? 16 into 12 is 192. 19 into 15 is 285. 21 into 10 is 210. 24 into 12 is 288. Then 28 into 8 is 224. 30 into 15 is 450. 31 into 5 is 155. And here the summation is 1849, right? So we have calculated summation of fx. Now the formula for mean is summation of fx divided by summation of f, right? So 1849, this 1849 divided by this 80. So here you can see mean is 23.11 when we have applied this formula for mean, right? So now what we will do, we will calculate deviation. So deviation is again x minus the mean value. So here 15 minus 23.11, right? So we will calculate deviation here. So here deviation is minus 8.11. Again 16 minus 23.11. So we get minus 7.11. So this is how we are calculating deviation, x minus the mean value. Okay. So next is minus. Now I'm just writing the values. Minus 4.11, minus 2.11. Then we get 24 minus 23.11 is 0.89. Then next is 28.23.11 is 4.89. Then we have 30 minus 23.11 is 6.89. Then we have 31 minus 23.11 is 7.89. This is how we have calculated deviation. The next step is we need to remove all the negative signs. We will calculate absolute value of d. Okay. For absolute value of d, we will remove all the negative signs. So this becomes 8.11, 7.11, 4.11, 2.11, 0.89. I'll just copy paste it. Right. Now the next step is multiplying frequency with absolute value of d. So this frequency, this series would be multiplied by this series. Okay. So f into absolute value of d. So 3 into 8.11 is 24.33. Right. Then 12 into 7.11 is 85.32. Then 15 minus 4.11 is 61.65. And then 21.1. I'm just multiplying the values, okay. Then 10.68, 39.12, 103.35, then 39.45. Right. So here f into absolute value of d, the summation is 385. So this we have calculated. Now we will just apply the values into the formula. The formula is summation of fd divided by summation of f. So it means 385 divided by summation of f is 80, right? So 385 divided by 80 is 4.81. So this is your mean deviation from mean, okay? The next step is calculating mean deviation through coefficient of mean deviation. So here mean deviation divided by mean. You know, in previous question what we did was mean deviation divided by median, because we calculated mean deviation through median. But in this question we are calculating mean deviation through mean. That's why we are applying mean here in the denominator. So 4.81, this mean deviation divided by mean 23.11. So coefficient of mean deviation is 0.208. Right. So here we have our third question. Now we will calculate mean deviation from median again, but this time we are using continuous series, right? So here you can see the question. Marks are 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80 and 80 to 90 and 90 to 100. And the frequency is also given to you. 5, 7, 8, 15, 25, 15, 10, 10 and 5. and the summation of frequency is 100. Okay, so here if I want to calculate mean deviation through median, the first thing we need to calculate is median, right? So calculate median. To calculate median, first thing I will do is calculate CF, cumulative frequency. So this becomes 5, 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 15 is 35, right? I'm just summing it up. Okay, I hope this is clear with everybody. I'll just do it. So 5, this is 5 plus 7, this 7, okay, this 7. 5 plus 7, 12, then 12 plus 8, 20, then 20 plus this 15, okay, 20 plus 15 equals to 35, then this 35 plus this 25, okay, this becomes how much? This is 60, then this 60 plus 15, this becomes 75, 75 plus 10, 85, then 85 plus 10 is 95, 95 plus 5 is 100, right? So this is how we have calculated CF. Now to calculate median, the first thing we need to do is find n by 2. So n is 100, the summation of frequency or the last value of CF. This is n, okay? So n is 100, 100 by 2 is 50th observation. Now I need to identify median class. To find median class, I need to find a value which is greater than or equal to 50. So in CF, okay? So this is 12, 5, 12, 20, 35, 60. So 60 is a value which is greater than 50, okay? So this becomes our median class, okay? So this becomes our median class. From median class, I will find the values for median. So the formula for median is this L1 plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. So from median class, I will find all the values. CF I will take above the median class. So CF I will take 35. Here you can see I have written 35. Frequency I will take of median class only. 25 is F here. L1 is lower limit of the median class, 50, and H is the class interval, 50 to 60, 10 is the class interval. So H is 10, right? Now I will put all these values into the formula. So here L1 is 50, n by 2 is 50 minus 35, CF is 35, F is 25 and H is 10. Now I will just solve these equation, this part, and the answer which I will get once I'll solve it is 56. So median is 56, right? Now the next step is finding the deviation. So because I need to find the deviation from mean, okay. So here the formula to calculate deviation is x minus median. So to calculate x, I need to find the mid values. So 10 plus 20, 10 to 20, the mid value is 15. So here you can also do 10 plus 20 divided by 2. So 10 plus 20 is 30, 30 divided by 2 is 15. Similarly, 20 plus 30 is 50, 50 divided by 2 is 25. Right? Upper value plus lower value divided by 2. So here it is 35, it is 45, 55, this is 65, 75, 85, and this is 95. Now I will find the deviations. So deviations x minus median. So it means 15 minus median is 56. Here we have calculated 56 as median. Okay. So 15 minus 56. So here it is 41, minus 41, right? Then 25 minus 56, this becomes minus 31. Similarly, I will continue the same formula for the rest of the series. 35 minus 56 is minus 21. Then this is minus 11. Then 55 minus 56 is minus 1. Then 9. Then we have 19. Then we have 29. And then 95 minus 56 is 39. Right? So x minus median we have calculated. Now the next step is finding absolute values. We have to remove all the minus signs. So this becomes minus 41 will become 41, minus 31 will become only 31, this is 21, this is 11, this is 1, then 9, 19, 29 and 39. So we have calculated absolute value of D. Now we will multiply frequency with absolute value of D. So this frequency, this series would be multiplied by absolute value of D. So F into absolute value of D, how we will calculate it? 5 into 41. Okay. So this becomes 5 into 41 becomes 205. 5 into 41. Right. This becomes 205. Now similarly for the rest of the series also I will multiply this 7 into 31. Right. So 7 into 31 becomes 217. Then 168. Then 165. I'm just multiplying frequency with absolute value of D. Okay. This is 25. This is 135. 190. 290. 29 into 10. Okay. 290. Then 5 into 39 is 195. So here the summation of F into absolute value of D is 1590. Now I will apply the formula for mean deviation. What is the formula for mean deviation? Summation of F into absolute value of D. It means this sum divided by summation of F. Okay. So this 1590 divided by 100. Here you can see 1590 divided by 100 is 15.9. So this is your mean deviation from median. Now coefficient of mean deviation formula is mean deviation divided by median. Why we are writing median in the denominator? Because we have calculated mean deviation from median. If we would have calculated mean deviation from mean, we would have written mean deviation divided by mean. So it changes the way you calculate. Okay. So mean deviation is 15.9 and median we have calculated 56. So 15.9 divided by 56 is 0.283. So this is coefficient of mean deviation. Right. So today we are starting with the question which is mean deviation from mean. Okay. And this is the question of continuous series. So here you can see the question. Here the marks are given to you in continuous series 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and up to 90 to 100. Right. And there are number of students also given to you 7, 12, 11, 12, 8, 12, 18, 12, 4 and 4. So now we will calculate mean deviation from mean. So the first thing we need to do here, if we want to calculate mean deviation from mean, so we will calculate mean first, right? So here the first thing we need to do is we need to calculate mid values. So whenever any question is given to you in continuous series, you have to calculate mid value. So 0 to 10 the mid value is 5. So it is very easy here to identify the mid value, but in case series the upper and lower limit for example in decimal and it is slightly difficult to just guess the value just by looking at it, you can add upper limit and lower limit and divide it by 2, right? So here 10 to 20 the mid value is 15. So other ways you can do 10 plus 20 30, 30 divided by 2 is 15, right? So here I am just writing 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85 and 95. So these are the mid values. Then next step is, because we need to calculate mean first, so the next step we need to do is calculate fx, so that we can easily calculate mean, right? So f into x, 7 into 5, this 7 into this 5, right? So fx is 35, then 15 into 12 is 180, 25 into 11 is 275, then 35 into 12 is 420, then 45 into 8 is 360, 55 into 12 is 660, 65 into 18 is 1170, 75 into 12 is 900, 85 into 4 is 340, 95 into 4 is 380, right? So the summation of fx is 4720. So now what we will do, we will apply the formula for mean. So the formula for mean is summation of fx divided by summation of f. So summation of fx is 4720 as we have calculated here, and summation of f, this summation of frequency is 100. So 4720 divided by 100 is 47.2. So here we got our mean, that is 47.2. Now we will calculate deviation. So to calculate deviation, what we will do, x minus mean. So x is this mid value minus mean which we have calculated. So in certain cases you can also pick a assumed mean, but in this question we have calculated the mean, right? So here x minus mean, it means 5 minus 47.2. So this becomes 42.2. Then 15 minus 47.2. This becomes 32.2. Then we have 25 minus 47.2. This becomes minus, okay, these values are in minus, right? Minus 42.2 minus 32.2, and here we get minus 22.2. Then we have 35 minus 47.2, we get minus 12.2. Then we have 45 minus 47.2. This becomes minus 2.2. Then 55 minus 47.2, we get 7.8. Then 65 minus 47.2, 17.8. Then we have 75 minus 47.2, we get 27.8. 85 minus 47.2, 37.2. Then we have 95 minus 47.2, we get 47.2, right? So these are the values we have obtained. Now we will calculate absolute D. For absolute D, we will remove all the negative values. So it becomes, this minus 42.2 will become plus 42.2, then 32.2, 22.2, then we have 12.2, 2.2, 7.8, 17.8, 27.8, 37.8 and 47.8, right? Now we will multiply this absolute value of D with the frequency. So this absolute D is multiplied by this frequency, right? So now this becomes, first is 7 into 42.2, it becomes 295.4. Then next 32.2 multiplied by 12, it becomes 386.4. 11 into 22.2, 244.2. Then 12 into 12.4 is 146.4. Then next is 17. I'm just writing the multiplied value now. We are multiplying F with absolute value of D. So this is 17.6. Then we have 93.6, 320.4. Then we have 333.6, 151.2, and next is 191.2. And the summation of F into absolute value of D is 2180. So this is what we have calculated. Now we will apply the formula for mean deviation. So here you can see we have two formulas. First is mean deviation from mean. The formula is summation of FD divided by summation of F. So summation of F into absolute value of D is 2180, which we have calculated here, and summation of F is 100, this summation of frequency. So your mean deviation is 21.8. And similarly we will calculate coefficient of mean deviation. To calculate coefficient of mean deviation, the formula is mean deviation divided by mean. So here we got 21.8 mean deviation, 21.8, this value I have applied, and the mean which we have calculated is 47.2. So 21.8 divided by 47.2 is 0.461. So this is coefficient of mean deviation.